Well, one more topic. Hey Jones here continues his war against women, saying you cannot trust them with your seed.
You can't. Literally cannot.
Explain.
Explain it.
You gotta you can trust, but you have to verify, right?
And we're saying, and what we're saying is that, which you keep arguing against, and that is if you've got to verify the kid is yours, it means you do not trust your woman. And you're saying, no, it
No.
doesn't mean you don't trust your woman. You just don't trust her about this,
Yeah.
as if this is inconsequential.
No, it is. Okay, for instance, right? If you were married and your wife cheated and you forgave her and then she popped up pregnant shortly after, would you question the paternity or not? Yes or no?
In that specific context, yes. But
Okay.
that's not the.
No,
But
no,
no, no,
no, no.
no, no,
Let
no,
me finish.
no, no, no,
Let-
no, 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 no,
Can I
no, no,
present
no, no,
my
no, no, no,
case?
no, 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 no,
You're
no,
you're
no,
overreading. You're
no,
overreading.
no,
Let me present
no,
my
no,
case. Just let
no,
me
no,
present my
no,
case.
no, 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 no. Do not conflate your actual argument by listing a very specific context.
I have
Because
more. I
no,
have
because
more.
according to you, and this is what you said the last podcast, it's like this context applies all the time, whether she cheated or not.
Yes, because let me add the rest of the context. There are people who babies have been switched at birth and they don't know who the kid is. They only find out when they have to do some kind of medical testing later in life. I watched documentaries on this shit. There was a
Right,
series of a fucking nurse stealing people's babies and selling them or swapping them and doing all kind of weird shit. And all these
right.
kids don't know who their daddy is, right? So that's another reason. Two, there's been doctors, people going through in vitro fertilization, and the doctor's busting in your wife instead of putting your egg in your wife, right? So
That's
that's
some green
another
as
reason.
shit.
Yeah,
That dude
this
is serving
a
life
lot of
sentence.
time, a lot of fucking time.
That
Um,
specific doctor, that specific doctor is serving a life sentence.
yes, um, just recently I saw a case where the wrong embryos were implanted into the couples. A black couple eggs were planted into a white couple. The white couple produced a baby and it came out black. Do you imagine what the father was thinking when he saw that shit? Right?
Now, okay.
Now they
Hold
find
Hold on,
out
wait, wait, wait,
no
wait,
hold on.
wait. Let him
They
finish.
find out they find out now they're in a court battle because the birth parents are saying this is my baby and the black parents is like that's my fucking egg. So now they have to fight. Now, that if the black couple was a white couple, that white couple wouldn't have known the difference and would be raising somebody else's child, and some other couple who might be on their last ducats would be out of having a kid, right? So
uh-huh.
it just keeps every permutation of shit going wrong in that area from happening.
Uh, 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 let's
Statistically,
Hold on.
no,
hold on.
no,
Let,
no,
let
no.
me add
Wait,
some more.
wait,
Let me
wait.
add some more. Let me present my
Okay, yes,
case.
please, please quickly get to the part where straight couples who have a strong relationship should still do the same thing. Get to that part. Go. Hurry on. Keep adding until you get there.
30%
25.
is
20 to
it
25%.
of paternity cases come back fraudulent.
How many of those are adults?
What do you mean?
How many of them are adults
How many who are adults?
who find out that their parents were
No, no,
like
I'm saying people who go to court for paternity tests, they've been pushing a statistic that 30% of them come back not the father.
all right, Jaime, keep adding. I'm gonna look.
Okay.
Hold on.
Um,
Uh,
now
uh,
I want to show you this from I got a clip from Karamo's show where this kid did a DNA test and found out that he was related to somebody, right? And it seemed that his mama was a toss up to some degree because she was
Mhm.
fucking all the brothers in this family. So
Right.
initially, it came back that he was related to somebody in particular. They did a better test, and it was like he's not the father. It must have been my other brother because he'd be chasing after. Brought him on there. It's not him. He comes out. He's like, it might have been our other brothers because they got down with her too, and one of them's a twin, and one twin is dead. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So, okay. A few points because that was a lot to parse. So, to the point where 30% of paternity tests turn out to be fraudulent, where to that I want to say, well, if you have reason to suspect enough that you have to go get a paternity test, then I mean, what I'm trying to say is if 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 there's suspicion, that the child's not yours, right? You're gonna get that tested. So the suspicion is there, and so because the suspicion is there, it just feels like the numbers would relate. It would correlate.
My thing is,
Like if I'm if
always have definitive proof.
Okay.
no, I understand that. No, I get it. And to the other point, where you said, uh, with from the Karamo show and virtually like everything else you said before that, how many of these cases or do these cases happen often enough that we can consider them not to be edge cases? Because it just seems to me that
What
these
the
types of
what I'm
scenarios
saying like
are
this: since
not
No.
the
the
I'll
normative.
since the rise of these personal DNA tests, I have at least 3 people I know
right. How old are
that
they
have
again? How old are
they're
they again?
they're in their at least over 30.
Right. Over 30. Over 30. So they
The,
were now how what year was 30 years ago?
what is your point?
What year was 30 fucking years ago?
I don't know.
It
95.
was the fucking 90s.
Okay, what's the
Did we
what's
have
the
all of
point?
this shit? Did we have all of this surveillance technology? We
I,
didn't have fucking iPhones back in the
hold on.
fucking 90s.
Can you stop
So no,
yelling?
no, no, no,
Can
no,
you
no, no,
stop
no.
yelling,
We didn't
please?
even have iPhones back in the fucking 90s. So we live under a much more different circumstance than we do today.
I'm saying that
That relates to Rico's point though.
since we have the technology today, we should be tested.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you. All right. This show that you're talking about is every episode about this.
No,
So it's one anecdotal story.
no. I mean, he has these type of shows on there regularly, but it's not like Maury Povich where that's all it became.
Right. How many shows did Maury Povich do?
I don't know. I didn't watch Maury like that.
Hold on, wait a minute. When did Maury Povich get canceled? When was Maury Povich off the air? What year was that again?
I don't know because I stopped watching
It was it
TV.
was it was fairly recent. It was fairly recent,
I
like
mean,
within the last 5 years or so.
I remember he used to do regular topics for the most part, like all the other shows. And then this shit just became the niche. And then all of a sudden his show just became a paternity show.
Right. See,
And then
okay.
there's paternity
Even
courts and divorce
right, right,
courts
right,
that
right,
have
right, right.
paternity tests and all the other shit.
Even okay. So even to the whole Maury Povich thing, there's been multiple episodes where it's the same chick coming over for the third fucking time, and so
And how many of them were paid actors? That's the other
well,
one.
even if we assume that, even if we presume that they're paid actors, or even if no, I'm saying even if we presume that they're not paid actors, it just doesn't seem to me that it happens enough that it's more than an edge case. You know what I mean? Like it still falls under that umbrella of, well, now I have suspicion, so I have to go test, and if the driving force is there to get those tests, I mean, that's going to skew your results. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So here's the real world data. Commercial paternity testing companies report 20 to 30% of men tested turn out not to be the biological father. But these are self-selecting cases, men already suspicious. So the true
Ethnicity.
national rate is lower, probably 1 to 2%. Historically, or tribal societies sometimes show higher rates up to 10%, but cultural context matters greatly.
Just because AI say it don't mean it's the truth.
I mean, chat's gotten a lot
No,
better at
no,
searching the web.
wait. Hold on. I said the same thing that AI just said. Like the very first part that Homeboy said is the same thing I was saying. He just said it better.
You did.
They were already self-selecting.
You did.
You know, I can't speak for the last part, you know, because I didn't think about it that way. I'm thinking about it in our society specifically, not in, you know, a culture where your paternity isn't so questioned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look, man.
I mean, chat even said worldwide, that number still kind of holds true.
Well,
I get,
they don't know. They
what
just
he's
know
trying to
that the
say.
men aren't questioning their shit, and a lot of people don't know that their partner be cheating.
And this is the reason why I asked. This is the reason why I asked this very specific question.
And on the flip
Hold
side,
up. Wait. Here's the question that I asked. Right? Why does it matter?
because you can be paying child support for a kid that ain't yours.
You're not paying child support.
You will when you leave.
No. How are you going to leave if you don't know?
You might leave for other reasons.
But then what? Are you going to get the kid tested after you leave?
There's been cases where
That's not what I'm asking.
I'm just saying.
I'm asking you.
What?
You specifically. Why does it matter to you?
I'm telling you, if the kid ain't mine, I don't want to be paying for it in any capacity.
Why?
Because I'm selfish.
Thank you.
Right? Do you want to build a house for me and let me live in it and you can't?
That's not my question.
That's my question.
Do you want me? What did you say? You asked me, would you like me to build you a house?
You build me a house that I'm gonna live in, but you can't come in.
Sure.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Chino, tell this guy who I am.
Nigga, I've known you longer than him.
No, he'll build your house and build himself another one.
Whatever.
Either that or he'll fucking camp out in your backyard.
It matters to the children because they care.
They don't care if they don't know. To them, you're daddy.
It might matter for health reasons. Need a kidney, some shit like that. You know
right.
Right.
And then hold on. So let's posit that scenario because that shit happens too, right?
Yeah.
You know, your kid's got cancer or needs an organ replacement. You do a DNA. Now you've raised this kid, right? You care enough that you want to donate your organ to this kid, but you find out that kid isn't yours. Is that going to change how you feel about that kid, like in an instant like that? Is that what's really going to happen?
Yeah.
You raised this kid, and now you find out it's not yours. Your love for that kid is going to change that quick. Damn. Now, I understand you wanting to treat the mother like a fucking cunt, but the kid?
You can't. Anything I do to benefit the kid benefits the mom.
Hold on. Okay, this is where I have to disagree, Hey Jones, because
this is where I say that's fucked up.
At this point,
I'm not saying it might not be fucked up, but it's
hold on. Yes, it might be factual. I am not taking that away. But what I disagree with is harming the kid. How you treat them, how we treat. Hold on, let me finish. No. Yes, you are, because how we treat the most vulnerable of us tells us everything we need to know about each other. So, through no fault of his own, the kid's gonna get punished. I don't think that's cool.
Let me give you an analogy.
You can give me all the analogies you want.
I'm Batman.
Wait. No, you can give me all the analogies you want, but if the product of the equation, if what we're coming to, if the end point is the diminishing of that child's well-being, then I'm gonna have to question a few things here, because what you're really asking is, am I willing to destroy a life?
You wouldn't be destroying the life. I didn't make
Yeah,
that
you
nigga
are.
sick.
Yes, you would be.
Yeah, you
Yes, you
are.
would be.
I didn't make
Yes,
him
you
sick.
would be. No.
No,
It's,
you are.
we're not just talking about physical. We're not just talking about physical effects here, Hey Jones.
We're talking about emotional damage.
Yeah, it's not just.
Legally, I would have no right to that kid, and that mother can do whatever the fuck she wants.
You
No,
are
that is
absolutely
incorrect.
right. No, wait.
That is incorrect.
Wait, hold on.
If
could.
you raise that kid, even though it's not yours, you would be on the hook for child support. So yes, you do have a right to that kid because you raised that kid.
But now he knows who his real daddy is.
No, he doesn't know who his real daddy is.
His mama told him now.
Now we're throwing in your variables because you need to be fucking right, and
No,
you have to be the asshole.
These are the variations of things that I've seen. A woman pinned a fucking paternity on a nigga she never met, who is now stuck with child support, and she's living with the dude who's the actual father.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of shit like that.
Hold up. No. Wait, stop. Let's go back inside the tent where we have the cancer kid and you are fucked up because we haven't resolved that issue yet. We can move on to what you're talking about, but first let's resolve the whole you're a selfish asshole who's willing to harm a kid, who probably loves you as much as you used to love them, and is going to be fucked up because they're dying and you decided, you know what, you're not my kid, fuck you.
Yeah, I'll die for mine, but if you ain't mine, I'm not putting my life at risk.
All right.
Now let's go. Now we can talk about what you're saying.
Damn it, you made me miss my fucking point.
Well, it kind of goes with that whole kidney thing. Is even if you take the whole kidney situation away, right? There's damage that's going to be done. So the question becomes: are you willing to not just upend your life, but destroy everybody else's? Because of this one thing, right? Now, you can forget all emotional ties.
I would say this.
Whatever.
I'll give you this caveat. It would depend on the level of the frauding. If the mom knew,
it's circumstantial
and purposely frauded me, then I'm out because you've been playing me. If it was just some oversight somehow,
here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. Look, I'm not going to begrudge you leaving the mom. That I get. I understand that. That I do not begrudge you. But the kid is what I'm talking about.
I mean, you got cancer because that other nigga gave you his genes. If you have mine, you'd be healthy.
That is fucked up.
The name ain't hate for no reason, my nigga.
And you're just gonna abandon the kid too.
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Handle my responsibilities. It's not my responsibility.
I'm
here on a lie.
Do you believe in sins of the father? Do you believe in that idea that I should punish the child for the sins of the parents?
No, I'm not punishing the child. I'm protecting myself.
No, you are punishing the child for the sins of the mother.
I guess you could call it collateral damage.
I mean, it's the trolley problem.
I get what you're saying.
The trolley problem?
Yep. It's the trolley problem.
Explain.
You know the trolley problem?
Are you willing to kill one person to save 5?
Yes.
the reason
Fantastic Four should have coughed up their fucking kid.
the reason why it's such a it's such a popular thing. I can't relate because I've never seen the movie. There's a kid in that movie.
It's
Yeah, there
very,
is.
it's very mid. The movie's mid.
I mean,
Uh, I love it. We made a fucking pop culture reference.
like the reason why it became so popular of a meme and a thought experiment. Because it's one thing to say that, yes, I'd be willing to do this or that, but it's another thing to actually be faced
With the
with that type
situation.
of situation. And so and we don't even have to go as far as taking someone's life, right? Like, how far are you willing to, how much collateral damage are you willing to have just so you're okay?
Here,
I mean, if you're okay,
here.
you're okay, and that's fine. But like, and however you justify it is how you justify it. But there are certain hedges and certain points and milestones you get to where I'm gonna have to look at you and say, would I have done that? I'm not sure how I feel about this.
If the
You know what I mean?
Republicans weren't racist, Hay Jones would be a Republican.
You think so?
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
yeah.
nah.
Because think about it. Look, Hay Jones, how do you feel about the Palestinians in Gaza?
They should have their land back
Why?
because they were on it and they're
Do you do
been
you do you think it's right with
unjustly
the
forced off of it.
do you think that what the Israelis are doing to them kids is right?
No, and it's not about the kids. It's about.
That's not the question I fucking asked. What was the question I
You said
asked?
no.
I said no.
Okay. All right. Why do those kids matter? Why does anything that's happening in Palestine matter anyway? It's way over
Um,
there. You're not responsible for any of that. Why should you care?
it's a theft, and
But
the
why do
theft
you
needs to
care?
be
You
stopped.
don't live there.
I live everywhere. I'm on the
No,
planet Earth
no, you don't live there. Why should you care?
because I'm human, my nigga.
No, you're not. Because you're willing to give up a fucking cancer kid you actually known for 10 years off a fucking lie.
I'm not sure you could declassify him as a human being just because of that. I mean, he's got his reasons, and
But here's what I'm saying.
his reasons are his reasons.
Right. But here's what I'm saying. People that he's never met will care
I see
about
what
their
you're saying.
situation, but with this
Hmm.
one person that they actually know, nah,
Hmm.
fuck them.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Even though
Look,
that person didn't do anything to him. The person who squirted that person out, the person that spawned that person out, that did it to them, to Hay Jones, not the actual person. So he'll hold both people responsible for that.
See, look, I was right. Why'd you have to say
it's
it like
like
that?
it's
Now I
like
have to,
it's like
now
going it's like
look.
going on a date and the girl
Why'd
brings
you have
her friend.
why'd
I'm
you have
only
to say it like that,
responsible for
homeboy?
paying one of these bills.
Why'd you say? See, because you say it like squirted, spawned. See, now I have to side with Hay Jones. Now it sounds bad. The fuck? God damn, man. The words and sentences we use matter. How you say it matters. God damn it. Now it sounds like she's a hoe. Like, God damn it.
Ah, God. I love it. It's great.
No, it's good. This is a good social commentary.
So now, what do we got on deck here? What is this video that you have?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Karamo
Mama
show.
wasn't no easy person. This is somebody that we all had a relationship with. You know what I mean? A friendship. While my brother was going with her, it wasn't no going behind his back or anything like that. She wasn't built like that.
It was after the fact.
Ann was a good woman. She's a lovely person.
Yeah.
All
What I
right.
appreciate about what they're doing is that at the end of the day, this is his mother still.
Right.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm
so
saying.
we have to make sure that we're talking about
That's
her
what
with
I'm
some
trying to
respect.
say.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why
So,
I know her
you
more
know,
than
Of
anything.
course,
not
everyone in
talking
here is
about
gonna have
her.
honestly,
Listen,
right? Everyone in here is gonna have their opinion about her actions.
I'm not
Everyone's
talking
gonna have
about her. I'm talking about them.
them, the
Yeah.
brothers.
They knew that all y'all was you knew
But
that my
we
dad was
tried
dealing
Got
with him
it.
first.
Okay,
That's my
okay.
point. So why would y'all go behind him and deal with her?
We're
Like,
not doing
Okay,
that.
but you got
I'm
to
not doing that.
understand one time. But
Now, context. This girl is how he found the family through the DNA stuff.
Who? I don't
The-
know what the fuck is going on.
Okay, the young
The
man.
situation he was talking about earlier.
Yes, this is a situation. The young man with the tattoo over his eye and the red sweater
Right.
is the guy trying to find his father.
Okay.
This girl here is how he found her through the DNA testing, which brought him to her dad, which is the lighter skinned older guy.
Okay, hold up. Let me add. Hold up. I got it. This kid with the red sweater.
Took a DNA test online.
He's an orphan.
Yes,
Okay.
he did 23andMe or whatever the fuck. Found out he had a sibling, her, or he was connected to them through DNA.
Right.
Came to her, met the dad,
Who's the
Took
light
another-
skinned gentleman?
who was a light-skinned gentleman.
Okay.
Took a test. Turned out he's not the father, but the father is in that familial space.
Right.
So he's like, well, my brother also fucked your mother, so maybe he's the father. That's the darker skinned gentleman, who he actually looks like.
Right.
Brought him on Karamo, tested him, not the father.
All right.
But it's still somebody in that family of brothers that's the father. It got exposed that all of their brothers, and it's like 7 or 8 of them, was all running through Homeboy's moms at different times, you know? So they have to test the whole fucking family now, where if by law you had to DNA test your kid, none of this shit would be happening and he wouldn't be feeling fucked up.
Okay. Hold up. There is a difference between requiring by law someone to be DNA tested for paternity versus you demanding the test for paternity.
Well, because there is no law doing such, I'm going to supplement it.
Why not instead just advocate for such a law?
Because that can take time, and I might shoot up the club before that arrives.
I thought you were trying to shoot up the club now.
Well, right now I can't for some other reasons. Can't do it right now.
All this shit. Hey, Jones, just for a fucking hypothetical.
I mean,
God
look.
damn it.
Look, the pills ain't 100%.
I love
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Bitch, man.
But I told you, look.
Hey, fellow pirates, come and listen what I say. The captain is a tyrant and I no longer obey. I'm sick of taking orders from the madman in command. So let's drop him on an island and leave him in the sand. Cause it's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. It's a mutiny. And now we're taking over the ship. It's a mutiny.